Hello, Vestavia Hills City Schools family. It's good to see you again, and I hope that you're having a great start to the week. This is our first day of our new learning platform. You're doing e-learning, virtual instruction at home, and we're so excited to see how this is going to work the next couple of weeks. This is a great opportunity for us, I believe, and excited about it happening. So I want to give you a weekly update, and we'll be doing this in a Google Hangout fashion, and we'll have several people joining us throughout the next few weeks to learn about different things that you need to be aware of. The first one that I think is most important is for you to know about our website. And we have a new look to our website when you go to it that has pertinent information about all things related to our new form of instruction. And I think it best that I get our Director of Public Relations, Whit McGee, to showcase all of that for you. He's been working on it very hard. He's been working collaboratively with a lot of folks in our office, and they put together what I think is a very useful tool for you during this time. So, Whit, welcome to our Google Hangout Meet today.
Thank you so much for having me on. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I'm so excited to get to share this new website with everybody. And as Dr. Freeman mentioned, it's been a collaborative effort with everybody on our school system administrative team. Our school leaders have offered their input into this. And the reason we wanted to build this website was really simple. Our main website, which all of you are familiar with, vestavia.k12.al.us, has a ton of information on it. Normally, that's a good thing. We want to have lots of great, rich information for you there. But right now, we really need to just get down to the need-to-know essentials for our families, for our students, the information that you need in order to finish out the 2019-2020 school year and take part in the great virtual instruction that's going to be taking place. Find other resources and helpful information for your family as we finish out the school year. So I want to take you on a brief tour of the website and show you, first of all, how to get there. So I'm going to present my screen here, make sure that you can see what I see here as we walk through this. And when I pull up a browser tab, I'm just going to go to vestavia.k12.al.us. When you first go there, you're going to see a pop-up message that tells you to go to our special COVID-19 website, which is vestavia.k12.al.us/COVID-19. So when I click on that, it takes you here. What we have for you here is just a very simplified version of our website that just has the most critical information for right now and to get you through the rest of the school year. So when you first go to the website, you see a message there from Dr. Freeman, and you see important dates there like the virtual instruction window, student meal pickups, and the last day for students. We'll add other important dates as they come up. The latest announcements are just down the page to tell you any new updated information that's coming out. You're going to find it right there, right on the front page. And if I scroll back up to the top, you see just a series of buttons here on this blue bar. I'm going to click Getting Started. When I go there, you're going to find all of the information about our virtual instruction plan right here in plain text for you to tell you everything that's going on, what the plan is, how our teachers are going to deliver that content to your students, how to access that information, and then what your students need to do in order to actually do the work and interact with their classmates and with their teachers. So all of this information is right there for you. On the left-hand side, under this Getting Started menu, you're going to see some buttons for elementary student expectations and secondary student expectations. So if I go to that page, you're going to see basic expectations of students, how the schools are delivering that instruction to students, and then also what the teacher expectations are, what you can expect of our faculty members as they launch into this right alongside our students. You also have helpful links there to get to each school's website, where you're going to find information like a week at a glance and some other helpful resources, learning resources that they're putting out there for our families. One of the things that all of our principals, our school system administrators, and our faculty have collaborated on is a series of how-to videos. We know that for many, if not most or all of you, this is a new experience. It's a new experience for us in many ways as well. And so we put together a page of videos about how to do simple things like logging into Clever, using Google Hangouts Meet for those classroom meetings, and for other important meetings that may be taking place through the end of the school year. Putting information on Seesaw for elementary age students, using Google Classroom and how to get to your assignments there and submit work through that. iReady, how to use iReady at home, and even to check to make sure that your device that your student is using is compatible with iReady. All of those videos are right here on the how-to videos and resources page. And again, that's under the Getting Started button.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great resource as well. And with our kindergartner, we were using Clever this morning, and it's very helpful because Clever, for elementary students, launches them into all of the different software packages that they can use for instruction. So that was an outstanding tool to have. So, and that's very helpful for parents too as well, because these videos give more step-by-step direction about how to use each one of these tools.
Absolutely. So we're going to go on to the technology button now. And as most of you know, we have been handing out Chromebooks over the last few weeks. We've handed out, I believe, more than 2,000 of them, Dr. Freeman.
That's right.
Many of you have obtained one of those. If not, you may be using a computer or a device at home that you already own to access this. And so we've got information here on acceptable use procedures for our technology, how to get home internet service. We know this has been something that some people in our community may need right now. And it turns out there are ways to get that to get you through the end of the school year. So we've got information here for that. And then on the students and families page, we've got tons of great information, like for our child nutrition program, those days of the week when you can pick up student meals for students who may need them. Also, how to get refunds from your child nutrition program account if you should need that. Same information is there for extended day program. We also have a great button here for counseling services. So if your student needs to talk to a school counselor, they are still on the job. They are still taking great care of our students. And we've got a form here on our website that you can sign up for that if you feel like your student may need those services, and some other helpful resources here for students and families as well. And then also on the students and families page, we've got just brief information about enrollment and registration. Dr. Freeman, I believe you said we're going to dive a little bit more into that in our video next week.
That's right, we will. Dr. Antonio Cooper is one of our directors of instruction and curriculum, is in charge of the attendance registration process. He and Mrs. Dean and Four are working diligently right now to put the virtual package together. So next week, you'll hear from both of them about the virtual registration process, not only for students that are currently in school, but also for enrollment and registration for our rising and new kindergartners. So that'll be coming up next week.
And so right now we just have some basic information on the website to let you know that enrollment and registration is not open right now, but it is coming up. And once we have more to share with you, you'll find it right here on this page. I also want to show you this FAQ button. As you can imagine, over the last few weeks, we have received many great questions related to teaching and learning, related to technology, related to student services, and just many other things. And so we have started putting answers to those questions here on this FAQ page. So if you go here, you see a question that you have, go ahead and click on the question and it'll pop the answer out right there for you. You can go all the way down the list here. Lots of good questions about the instructional plan. Again, technology is here, child nutrition program, and school operations as well. As questions come in, we're going to add those to the list, and we've even got a helpful email address here at the bottom. If you don't see your question on this list, you can just email covid19@vestavia.k12.al.us. We will route those questions where they need to go for answers, and as we get those frequently asked questions, we'll add them to this list. The last thing I want to show you is the button to get back to our full website. The schools, again, are putting information on their individual websites for families throughout this time, and you may have some other information resources you need. So the full website is still there by just clicking full website, and it takes you right back out here to our main site that most of you should be familiar with. So thanks for the opportunity to come on and present this today. I hope this is a helpful resource to all of our families. And again, you can access it directly by going to vestavia.k12.al.us/COVID-19.
That's good. With the webpage is great. A couple of things that I've been fielding questions about that likely are on other people's mind is if I go to the FAQ, can I learn about how grading is going to take place in the fourth quarter?
Yes, absolutely. We've had questions about grading, not just from a comprehensive system-wide standpoint, but what about for my high school student? What about for my senior at the high school? And we've got all of the answers to that there on the FAQ page.
Great. I noticed one other point on the FAQ has to do with our school facilities being closed, and it answers questions relative to that. And you and I both have seen a lot of folks walking, running, doing different exercises throughout our neighborhoods and community. And normally our school spaces are great locations to do that, but the stay-at-home order has caused us to have to close all of those areas, including playgrounds and athletic areas. It's just something to be mindful of and be respectful of the governor's order on doing that. It's also on that FAQ, so that's good. Well, I want to wrap up this today by telling you that one of the things we'd love to see and hear about is what you're doing at home and all of the virtual instruction ideas that are taking place, the creativity that you have going on in your home. And so if you're on social media, if you can use a hashtag virtual Vestavia, when you're doing something, take a picture, tell us about what's happening, and let's spread the news of the wonderful work that's going on as we co-teach together these next 2 months. I appreciate you being with us today, and I look forward to giving you some new updates next week.